So I was born in a Christian family, and my mum and my grandma were mainly the people that drove the faith and inspired me to go towards God, even though I didn't really understand who He was back then because I was so young. And whenever bad things happened, my grandma and my mother would encourage each other and encourage me as well to turn towards God and to have faith in Him. But to me, my younger self was just thinking of the Bible was really cool and interesting stories and didn't really understand the meaning behind them or who God really was. It was just a bunch of really cool, fascinating stories that I could indulge in because I didn't have any technology back then. And prayer was just a bunch of words that I would say to God to get what I want. And it was prayer turned into like a really big ritual for me, and I got really tired of it because I just kept repeating the same things over and over again. And eventually I kind of grew out of it. I kind of grew out of prayer, kind of grew out of reading books in general. And I got further from God as life became harder and bitter. And my family situation got worse. And I felt like God wasn't making anything better anyway, so what was the point? So I became more bitter and forgiving towards people that hurt me. And I decided to just live life with my own solutions and my own hard work because that was really all I had. I didn't need God because through my own hard work and my own solutions, I was able to get myself a little out of that hole that my whole life felt like. And because I solved my own problems, I just completely abandoned God and just kept living life, forgetting about Him. But maybe the problem wasn't really solved. Maybe the whole reason for my conflict with other people or my arguments with them was because of myself, and the problem laid in my own bitterness, my own envy, my own jealousy of others, and my own pride. And I didn't realize that until I went back to until now really. So I went back to church 3 years ago, and only recently did I realize that I was so sinful and I've forgotten God so much. And I learned how to love God and Jesus through this year. I learned how to love others through my love for God. I learned how to forgive other people no matter how much it hurt, because Jesus forgave me, and He hurt a lot through that, and I felt that it was right for me. It was only right for me to forgive others as well because He forgave me. And I think that the best way for me to live my life after all the things that I went through is to serve God, because everything is hell anyway and there is no reason for anything to be, and everything you do in life will eventually come down to nothing. So I want to serve the only hope I have, and love Him with all my heart, and that is the conviction I have in being a Christian.